ghost won't ever stay. My pulse synced with the candle's flame. Fear and calm, they sound the same. One more tick, another try. Balance on the reason why. Risk is a rhythm. Patience, a sound. I breathe between the bars of now and next. I'm trading futures, sharing time. Fading lines through liquid signs. Every loss and every climb. All dissolve inside the mind. See, short, to shake breathes back, and I disappear. To the track. Screens glow like city lights, heartbeat caught in the candle's rise. Ticks drift through the static haze, future whispers in dead waves. Charts breathe, pulse of cold, echoes where the numbers float. Every tick a breath I chase, lost inside this market space. I'm trading futures, trading time. Lines of rhythm, dollar signs. In the silence I align between the noise and the micro beats and macro dreams, golden silicon, endless streams. Patterns form then fade away. Prophet's ghost won't ever stay.
Yeah. Afternoon stream, let's get it. Neon on the mic, yeah. Neon stepping in, yeah. Session wide awake. Night shift laid the ground. Matt set the play. Now it's midday money. Structure on the screen. Neon seeds acting holy, price moving clean. No FOMO type in the channel mode. We learned that lesson back in 24. Half gap buys when the market dips. DD bands bounce and we let it rip. Bulls on flashing like a warning light. If it's not a line, we let it slide. Patience, heavy discipline, sharp. Room full of killers, but we play it small. When the clock strikes noon, liquidity rising, feel that boom. Calm hands on the play, red to green, we pivot that way. The room shows up, yeah. The room shows up, yeah. Yeah. Volume builder, feel that shift. Market makers tryna midday drift. Fake break high, yeah, we seen that move. Liquidity pocket, we approve. Whoosh fan blowing when the entry's tight. Stops place clean, risk held right. Not gambling candles, we stacking skill. Consistency over chasing thrill. Chat moving steady, no chaos here. Green heart emojis when setups clear. If we win together, we lose composed. Trust the system, the blueprints close. Yeah, yeah. The room shows up. Yeah. The room shows up. When the clock strikes noon. The room liquidity rising, feel that boom. The room shows up. The room shows up. Calm hands on the play, red and green, we pivot that way. The room shows up. Pressure, but the room shows up.
What's up, fam? What's good? What's good? What's good? The room shows up. Let me pop out chat. Showing up. What's good, fam? What's good? Let me turn off the anthem. Let's get our music started. House or rock? We start with house or rock? What do you guys want? Let me know. House or rock? Type it in chat. House or rock? See what we got. Country, house, 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 house. House. Damn, people love the house. People love to start with the house. All right. Let's do it again. Start with the house. Outlaw country, rock, house. All right, rock. All the rock fans got to get ready with to type that next time. The house people type house faster. Coming into the stream a little bit, I was totally in rhythm. All of a sudden, I just got thrown out of rhythm. I'll tell you why. I had been waiting all morning, literally all morning, for this level to get tagged. And I was getting ready for the stream. I still had the orders there. And because it got so the target on this entry was top of zone, right? So it got there, but as it started to get so volatile, I made a mistake. I took the orders and I moved them down like 10 or so points, because I was like, oh, all this volatility just came in, it'll probably overshoot, so I figured, oh yeah, I can get some more juice out of the trade. And then it pivoted right there and hit the target. And then I had to cancel the orders because the trade was already gone. So that really, that was kind of heartbreaking because I waited so long for that pivot. I waited the whole day for that. And I just fumbled it. I mean, there's no other way to put it. It wasn't like I had canceled the orders because I was away from the computer. I was here. I fumbled that trade. I just thought I was like, let me move him down a few points. I moved him down. Let me see how much I moved him down. I moved him basically to here. Yeah, 10 points. What are you gonna do? At least I didn't try to chase it after. I didn't try to chase it, but it was definitely frustrating. I was so patient waiting for that. But sometimes that's how it goes. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the room. The room shows up. Remington says, are we longing off DD and MHP? Here's the issue. That trade, that was, in my opinion, that was the long off of MHP and DD. To me, that was it. Like, I had factored in MHP and DD, and I was like, you know, we'll undershoot MHP and DD, bounce off that seeds pivot, and, you know. So, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too happy with myself. That was a total waste. That was a total waste. I let the whippage cause me to move that, to pull that order. I had the order literally right at the level, and then I had another order a little above the level. But that's the nature of the game. You know, sometimes I'll move the order and I'll get the extra 10 points. So. So I don't know. We'll see what other opportunity pops up. But to me, that was like the trade of the session. That was like the trade. Anyways. All right, guys. What's everyone's bias been today? Has anyone been short in this mayhem? Anyone short up there? What have you guys been up to? Why did Matt leave early today? I don't know. Maybe he had something going. Maybe he had a... I don't know. He ended his stream early. B-Tree shorted. Vincenzo's been long. Nice. Jesus says micro P&L. Yeah, micro P&L today. Micro P&L. Man, this would have been such a rock star day. This would have been such a rock star day. That would have been such a clean trade. I'm pretty annoyed. Not annoyed. I'm just like, dude, why did you move the orders? They were sitting there for like 2.5 hours. Anyways. Boosted Time said micro P&L still a P&L. Yeah, it's true. Hey, listen, it's better than getting... at least I didn't get smoked. Where was my stop loss? The stop area... Okay, the stop area on this pivot is below this line. So basically, it got right to the stop area. But that trade would have not got to the stop area because that trade would have got filled here and then target is top of zone. So it was a perfect one-to-one trade. Now, when it came back to the zone, I didn't take it because I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna... I already missed the trade I would have been in. So I'm like, you know what? Your fault. You know? Your fault. I literally, like, right as this candle was happening, I was like, oh, wow. I was like, it's really getting really whippy. We'll probably overshoot. So it was 2 orders, and I went click, 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 and moved him down. What a moron. Oy, oy, oy. Anyways, at least I can, you know, at least I didn't, I mean, whatever. Not happy about it, but whatever. All right. Juicer said, do I always enter with limit orders? No. Like this morning at a level, I was reading the tape and it was like the order was at that line on a different zone and it started to stall and I moved the order up. But as we're getting later in the session, the action's just, it's different kind of action. So for that trade, a limit order was, to me, just based on the action, the limit order was the right way because the market started whipping around a lot, and I was like, it's still, I was like, okay, it needs to stay as a limit order. The market wasn't really, the tape wasn't really readable at that moment to me. See what else we got here. Boosted Dime said, glad we get to enjoy my face on stream. Hey, thanks for being here, everyone. Good to have everyone here. Where's MHP on ES? It's out of bounds. MHP on ES. Oh, no. No, it's inbound. It's inbound. It's at 7. There you go. 7119.8. So, I mean, I didn't really have any significant trade ideas today. I only took... It was basically just some scalps at the open. I did have a long... Now, you guys... Listen, you guys can whatever. I already beat myself up about this. I was scalping this entry down here, and I was long right here. And it started to look like the tape was going to roll over, so I cut the trade. I think it was break even. And then we had this rip. It was a liquid volatile open, and I was just kind of scalping the tape. But I don't know. That was a really good entry that I let go. I fumbled today's session. I fumbled. Let me see where that entry was. Oh wait, no. Oh, it was here. Oh, it was here. It was back here. Okay, it wasn't here. Okay, that's better. Okay, yeah, so took a couple of long scalps in here trying to find the bottom. It looked like it was going to roll over, and then the final entry was right here. But again, it just wasn't quite right. So I just I was just a little out of sync. So I was kind of like, trying to find the entry, trimming, that wasn't it. Trying to find the entry, trimming, that wasn't it. And then I did find it, but it was a difficult session to read. Just says, am I using the ARB indicator? Nah, I'm not really. I'm not really looking to add something to my workflow. Again, when the bootcamp lesson comes out on ARB, I'll see. But I don't know if, I think it's hard to have concrete statistics around that indicator because it's such a fluid indicator. It's an auxiliary indicator. It's like hedge pressure resilience. It's an auxiliary indicator. I could trade without hedge pressure resilience. If I already have a directional bias for the session, I'm going to say, I'm going to trade long side around MHP sort of thing. So, I'm not really looking to add something to my workflow. It would take a lot. Adding rocket scooter to my workflow, that was a big deal for me. But I'm not trying to add another component. Unless there's some extremely compelling reason to add it. My glasses have a little fate something over them or something. I don't know. Where's price? Let's see. Let me hide the chicken pox. Oh, we're back at the top of the zone. FML. That really held strong, huh? What time? I feel like this was right when the stream was starting. Yeah, 127. That was a man, that was a nice move. That was a nice move. All right, let's see what we got here. Boosted Dime says, what's my water to bimbo, orzo bimbo? I do one in this, whatever this, I don't know, this is probably 20 ounces, 22 ounces. I do one tablespoon, but it's not like a measured tablespoon. It's like, you know, the regular size. It's the large, like the kitchen tablespoon. You know, I'll just, but not like a huge heaping amount. I'm actually drinking it black right now. No almond milk in there. Look at this wrap. Oh, I'm not. Ugh. Missing that entry really got me. It got me. It got me. Fucking pissed. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just hard to watch it rip now. Oh, Mike H is doing the barley coffee as well. Mike H is doing the barley coffee as well. All right, we got some giveaways. We got some giveaways. Oh, stash me. Stash me. So long as your deposit has landed, you need to email Optimus. You need to email Optimus, I think. You need to email them and ask them. Here, let me give you the email address. Because I have Optimus, so I can... Optimus. Jake Montag. Jake Montag did mine. Okay, it's okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, send an email to support. Why is this so hard to read the damn email address in Gmail? It's like they hide it. The hell? Give me the damn email address. Stand by. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm okay. Support at optimusfutures.com. Email support at optimusfutures.com and say this to them. This is what I said to them. Said, I'm looking for my CQG credentials and can't find them. I can't log into CQG. I'm looking for CQG credentials to use with the CQG API credentials to use with the Rocket Scooter platform. And I said, my account number is, and then I give them my account number. And then that's it. They sent them back. They sent them back. All right, that's what you got to do. Victor, what's up, Victor? All right, sorry. Let's see what our giveaways are today. We've really recovered. We really recovered there. Heartbreak at my trading desk here. Heartbreak at my trading desk. Waited how many hours? I waited so many hours for that damn entry. Let's see. 1, 2, like 4, almost 4 hours. It's the amount of time I waited for that entry that's bothering me. You know, it wasn't like I was eyeing that entry. I saw it pop up. It's like I was eyeing that entry since like 10:30 this morning. So that's why I'm a little frustrated, guys. But you know, whatever. That's the nature of the business. It's just you know, I'm very critical of myself, and that's just what you're observing. I'm just you know, I made an unforced error, so I'm annoyed at that. Okay. So, okay, our giveaways are ETF 10K Fast Track, Funded Next 25K Rapid, and a Lucid 50K Flex. Nice. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then also, we got some boot camps. How many boot camps do we have left to give away? We got 5 boot camps left to give away. We're at the year 5 BC. We've been working our way towards the year 0, but we keep going back in time because we keep getting donations. Let's give away a boot camp right off the rip. So it's going to bring us down to 4 BC. If anyone knows anything that happened in that year, let us know. All right. Patience does pay, but patience only pays when you take the entry, not when you move the order and then your order doesn't get filled. Jay, it was a long trade. All right, so let's go ahead and bring up the giveaway engine. Giveaway engine. And you know, I understand you can't win them all. It's just you know, just when you have the trade and everything right, and then you kind of make an adjustment and miss it. That's just you know, it just got to me. Giveaway engine. Mike asking any upcoming trades. Let me do an analysis of the chart now. Let me take a fresh look at the chart. First, let me type boot camp. Guys, type boot camp in chat if you're interested in winning a boot camp. We're launching a giveaway right off the rip. Boot camp, scoot camp. We're monitoring. All right, let me do a read on the charts here. Okay, so let me scroll down to the 5,000 tick chart here. Okay, so the clean trade, to me, the trade of the, like, for my strategy, the trade of the day was that with a stop down here and 1-to-1 with a target at the top of the zone, right? That's my, I love that. I love that trade. Right, so now that trade has ultimately completed its journey, we have been bouncing off of the stop area for that pivot, for that pivot's stop recently. So I guess we're just getting a lot of overshoot. So this zone held tight. To me, like MHP and DD band were right down here as well. So I don't know. To me, like that trade is kind of done. To me, that trade is kind of done. So we have there's another zone down. Let me look. Yeah, this zone down here where we opened. It would be nice if we get some sort of catalyst that drives us down there, because to me that would be probably more of a safe trade. Let me see. Yeah, but then we'll be getting towards the end of the session, and you know, statistically we're going to close below DD band. The chart is kind of effed now. The chart is kind of effed. Yeah. Oh, Trump speaks it too? Okay. Guys, is there a catalyst at 2 o'clock? A catalyst would be nice to wake this chart up now. Humble Trader said Trump speaks it too. Is there an afternoon catalyst? Guys, confirm. Is there afternoon catalysts? I didn't. Let me see. A catalyst would be nice. I don't see it on the calendar. Based on current information, there are no widely reported official scheduled public speeches for Donald Trump at 2 p.m. So, I don't see that. I didn't see that. He speaks at TPUSA. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he'll say something crazy. But it's good to know. Good to know. I don't know how much news coverage there is on it, since it didn't even pop up. Okay. Did anyone grab the long? Did anyone out there grab the long on that technical sell-off? You just asked ChatGPT? Nice. Let me try that. What do you guys type in? What's the possible news catalysts for today that may move NASDAQ? Should I type that in? What are the possible news catalysts slash timed events slash significantly important speeches or speakers that may cause the market to move today? Let's see what ChatGPT says. I never used it for that. What are possible news catalysts, timed events, significantly important speeches, speakers that may cause the market to move today? Let's see what it says. 10 a.m. leading economic index. 11:30 a.m. San Francisco Fed president speaks. 12:15 p.m. Fed president speaks. 1 p.m. Baker Hughes rig count. 2 p.m. Federal Governor Christopher Waller speaks. Doesn't say the 2 p.m. on mine. Would you type in GPT for it to say that? Mike H said Christopher Wallace, B-I-G. B-I-G, baby. Alright guys, type bootcamp in chat. Let's do the drawing. Smash the like button. There's instructions above me on how to do that. Something got... Oh no, I closed the YouTube stream thing. Can't see the likes. Let me see. There we go. Only 82 likes? The like button must be broken or something. Smash the like button, guys. Is it too much to ask? Alright, what do we got here? Damn, I was gonna take... I had that trade size that... I had it full size, too. Would have been a nice win. Alright. Type bootcamp in chat. Only 10 entries so far for the bootcamp giveaway. Smash that like button. Alternator. Does anyone know, like, I guess there's no press coverage of the speech. That's probably what it is. It's probably like an internal speech. Oh, 2 p.m. local time. It's 5 p.m. Eastern. Oh, that's not, that don't matter. All right, here we go. Trying for the drawing. Let's open up the giveaway engine. Seven, 6. A bunch of people saying it's 2 p.m. Eastern. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Glitch. Synthridge. Oh, I'm hungry. I need some chocolate. That's what I want right now. Chocolate. Glitch, congratulations. You're a winner. To claim your prize, click the link in the description for the Discord, go to the contest channel, message the admin name Slacks with a screenshot of your YouTube ID, and also a screenshot of, if you go on Twitter and follow PropScore, PropScore, follow PropScore on Twitter, take a screenshot of that, and take a screenshot of your YouTube ID. Send them to Slacks, and he'll hook you up. Congratulations, you's a winner. Congratulations. Damn, you guys have good memories. It's Flat Dice says, grab that Toblerone. Oh man, I'm so tempted. The problem is once I open it, it's a goner. It's like a huge bar. We got it for Christmas. Mutinate said, what's the closest thing you can find on TradingView similar to volume velocity? There's nothing on there like that. There's nothing on there like that. But you could just use volume. Just use volume. It'll, you know. But there's no volume velocity, price velocity. Those are just, I coded those. I've never seen them anywhere. Roman Velardo said you saw your name twice. That's the closest you've come to winning a boot camp. Well, stick around. We're giving away some more on today's stream. Gabe says I won't full port short it. Gabe's challenging me to full port short. No. DD ratio is 93. Res is positive. We're above DD ratio. No, I don't think I would. The only thing is I have a little bit of a hangover from missing that entry. So there's like a little bit of a, like, I feel a little bit out of rhythm. I feel like the market owes me, which is a terrible thing to think. But like I'm out of rhythm with the session now. That totally threw off my rhythm. Yeah, Adventure Rig said entry hangover. Yeah, it's entry hangover. You know, because basically the way that, like, you know, every session has a certain journey. So in my head, the journey of today's session was this. Let me walk through what the journey of today's session was. Okay, I scalped the open, picked up about half a risk unit. Then I waited all session for that entry. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, that entry is either going to be a nice solid win, you know, put me up about whatever, $600 on the session. And then I'll risk like per prop account. And then I'll risk some of that on like maybe if the really nice afternoon setup pops up, right? And then either it's a really solid green day, it's a small green day, or if that trade lost, it would have been, you know, a small to medium red day. Like, so that's how the session was mapped out. Now, the session's arc is that trade worked. So it would be a really solid green day and then have some profits to risk if we get a really nice setup this afternoon. But the wrench in that mix is that setup wasn't, the entry was missed. So it just throws off the whole rhythm of the session. Because, like, you know, the session has an arc. So, you know, because I'm a human being, I'm not a robot. Blue Skies letting Roman know, if you don't hit it today, the Sunday stream has lots of boot camps. Yeah, we give away boot camps all the time. So we've got 4 more boot camps to give away. We got 3 prop accounts today. 3 prop accounts.
Lipstick lies on a hotel glass. We were
You're in a weird situation, Remington. You've been right 90% of the time. You just got stopped out early. Well, maybe you're getting in at the wrong spots, or maybe your stops are just too tight for your trade ideas. Maybe the stops are just too tight for your trade ideas. Could be one of those two. Liquidity 2, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Remington said stops too tight. Remington, where did you enter on the chart today, and where did you get stopped out? We can take a look at it. That'll be telling, you know? Like you trading fluidly and just stopping yourself out, because I do that sometimes. I did that this morning. You saw my executions. It's 5 dies. It's 5 dies. Be nice. All right, back in this zone. MHP res dropped. MHP res rolling over. Let's see. What price is MHP at? 26,709. I'm just gonna mark that on the chart, just so I have it for reference. 26,709. 26,709. How do I make this global? Attach to? Did it show up? Yeah, attached to all charts. Did it show up on this chart? Oh, there it is. Oh, cool. Let's make that orange. Rain WHW said, new subscriber, truly enjoying the live sessions. You, Brad, and the team are great. Cheers. Hey, welcome to the family. The room shows up, guys. Type the room shows up for Rain, our new family member. Thank you for being here, brother. Good to have you. Good to have you. The green line on SPY, yes. So that is called DD band. It's called DD band, and it is one risk interval up from yesterday's close and one risk interval down from yesterday's close. What is a risk interval? It's a price distance derived from reverse engineering CME span. It's based on the margin requirements for the underlying futures contract. So it's a price distance from yesterday's close, up and down, and they're predictable high volume pivots. And they are levels where there's a high chance of margin call, which is why typically like volume comes in when you reach them, and you know, they're tradable pivots. 4% of days close above the upper band, 8% of days close below the lower band. That's the statistics. Glitch, yes, you are allowed to enter for the accounts, absolutely. TRSU means the room shows up. Means the room shows up. Here, our logo is right behind the smashed logo. Here. There's our logo. The Neon Cucumber Show. The room shows up. But I really like this. I really like this community art. So I put that up there for now. The room shows up. It's our chat chant. The stat, can I repeat the stats? Yeah, 4% of days close above the upper band, and 8% of days close below the lower band. So typically you close within those bands. You typically close within those bands. AZ said, is there an open trade? There's no open trade right now, no. No open position right now. Let's get the energy up here. It's Friday. Let's do it. Let's do it. Any big weekend plans? No, no big weekend plans. We about to sell down here. No big week. 4% above and 8% below. Skydoc's trying to mess with me. The other 88% within the bands. Process of elimination. Am I waiting for DD Band to enter? The place I wanted to enter, that entry is MHP resilience is lower than it was earlier. So like overall, the market is now weakening on the session. So I'd rather see like an aggressive sell-off into this seed zone. Into this, hold on, let me see. Into this seed zone down here. Like I'd rather see us overshoot MHP and DD band and then almost like come up and retest it. I'd prefer to see that. You guys are cracking me up. Gabe's getting squirrely in chat. Blue Sky says, how does the DD bands influence the trade? So earlier in the session, you're like, at least me, earlier in the session, like I'm less concerned with the statistic of closing inside or outside of the band. The later we get into the session, you know, the more I'm like statistically, we're due to come back, tuck back into the band soon. So, like, that's just a nuance of the way that I use the bands. Like, you know, the entry here, you know, it's not even 130. It's a little bit early in the session. The later we get in the session, the more likely it is that a move down below this band is impending. So that's why I'd rather see us overshoot it into that seed zone, which is below it at well, it starts at, the pivots are 26 6 26 682 and 26665. So I'd rather see us overshoot and then maybe close somewhere around here, because this is a highly liquid spot. So I mean, it would be a good spot for the market to close. But like, I would rather take the bet if we come back in here and then say, you know, we'll come up here and maybe end up closing somewhere in here. We have closed above DD band a lot lately.
Call me when you're outside. Say you got some time. Think you might fall in love tonight. It's 1 a.m. no sleep. Hitting my phone with a 3. You're not so low key. You need me. Stay the night. 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 Stay the night.
Any big weekend plans? No big weekend plans. Nah, no big weekend plans. Just hanging out. Our girl's out of town.
So you think you like me? Do you want me? You think you want me? You need me? You need me? You need me? Okay.
Guys, smash the like button. When we get to, let's see where we're at. We're at 117. When we get to 220 likes, we'll do our first giveaway. We have 3 giveaways today. Let's get the likes up to 220.
Lines drawn like a highway plan. Green candle through my stop loss in 5 insane seconds flat. Josh say we're going lower. Price says watch me levitate. Every time I fade the crazy comes in twice as great. How's it pumping on bad news? How's it dumping on good days? Every second turn sideways.
Look at this 15,000 tick chart. Look at this thing zoomed out. What a move, huh? What a move this week. I didn't remember this song. Let's go back to a 5,000 tick here. The market was really liquid down here as well. If you look at volume velocity and price velocity when we were down there, like look, volume came in and price sped up, right? So the two are very locked together, right? So it's been a really liquid session, but there was lots of activity down here. Poran, welcome to the room. Poran says hi. Hi there. Welcome to the room. The room shows up. Smash the like button.
Maybe I'm the edge it needs. Maybe I'm the punchline feed. If I go short, you'll see it squeeze. If I go long, enjoy the bleed. Everyone long, then drop it. Everyone short, then move. Where all the jokes just stop. And still I'm back in way too soon.
Battle going on here.
Who all these moves?
Ryan North, what's up, brother? Chris said, you usually watch Brad. You're trying to watch the other streams more often. You want a boot camp from Brad today, and you'll be your 4th day doing that. Any advice? Man, just soak up the information in that. Soak up the information in that boot camp. Soak up the information in that boot camp. I think you can extend your subscription as well, because I think maybe next, I don't know when Matt's gonna do them live, maybe next month. But yeah, soak up the information in that boot camp. And get the platform. At least try it for a month, but wait till after you watch the boot camp so that you can kind of start using it in your trading. This whippage. May is the next boot camp. Blue Sky said seed flying around today. Seriously. I've never used that events feed. I wonder which stocks are, because I see MHP resilience really kind of rolling over. I don't know which stocks are causing that. Do I trade NQ more than ES? Yeah. Yeah. I usually trade NQ. I usually trade NQ. Beach rice is there, no shoes. Ryan says, does Rocket Scooter work on mobile? You've been holding off buying until someone can answer that. No, Rocket Scooter doesn't. Rocket Scooter's mostly for identifying where the pivots are. It's not really the platform where you would execute in. It's not really where you would execute. I mean, you can access it on a mobile device, but people aren't trading. It's not really a trading platform. It's more like you would bring it up on your phone and you can see the levels and you can watch the price, but then you would trade from your, you would trade from your other execution platform. Technically, you can execute on Rocket Scooter, but like the execution part of it's not really fully built out. Execution part of it's not really fully built out. Is it going to be built for executing? Yeah, maybe in the future. I don't think it's on the immediate roadmap. Right now, I think the backtesting module is what's being worked on the most. The backtesting module is what's being worked on. Because like you can't really see like your P&L and all that stuff. It's not set up for all that. It's not set up for all that. Oh shoot, this is on at 2000. There we go.
We could have made it right, but we're strangers now. In the rearview light, don't look back, just let it go. We said goodbye so long ago. The night is wide, the sky is painted black. Keep moving on, and don't look back.
Chris, take it easy, brother. Make this adjustment here. Okay. So I think we'll get a big sell-off today. I don't think so, but like the market's really fighting here. But it would be nice to get a big sell-off down into. It wouldn't be nice to get a big sell-off and overshoot over MHP. But I mean, things still seem there's still a lot of buying pressure. A lot of buying pressure. Jen said, will I trade today, this afternoon? I mean, if I can get a good read. I'm just watching the action here. It seems like more like this would be more fruitful to just scalp. This would be more fruitful to just scalp. Like an entry here would need a target that is, let's see, 58 points away. Which is not out of the question. Just more like a 60% trade. Rogue said, you thought last Friday we had more selling pressure into the close from profit taking, but it finished strong. Let's look at monthly maps. We need a sudden move down. Wow, we're way in bull territory now.
Ooh.
16.5% in 17 days. 16.5%.
I saw your face in the midnight rain, a ghost of love I couldn't tame. You left a fire burning in my soul. Now I'm just ashes in the cold. Every night I call your name, but all I hear is the wind and pain. I'm still
Louis Verse, try to watch match day. His computer was, yeah, why? Everyone seems to be saying that match stream was cut short. Didn't he just build a new computer? Or is he still using his old computer? No, new computer's not hooked up yet. Cut way short. Maybe a technical glitch? Sounds like a technical glitch with his new computer. Oh, Windows Update got him? Oh, God. Windows Update. Sometimes you'll just install something and it will like install a new driver or something and the whole computer goes out. I wonder if that's what happened. Yeah. I switched to Mac. I switched to Mac. I switched to Mac once, like in 2008 when they were still on Intel, I think, and then to me, like, it was I didn't see the benefit of it. And then when they switched to the M chips, I don't know, maybe it was like a couple of years, year and a half, 2 years ago. I got a Mac Mini just to use DaVinci Resolve. And just while I was in the process of installing stuff, I was just floored by the speed. And I had a really, like, my Windows machines were always really solid. But I was just floored by the sheer speed. And then I did research and I figured out, you know, the way that the architecture of the processor is in the Macs, it's like everything's optimized. And yeah, other than the servers, I switched over. Because you don't need a lot of like, the Macs run really efficient. Like, this is like the stream and everything's running on like just a minimum spec Mac Mini. And it's not even, you don't even need a powerful Mac. Like, it's old. I don't even know about this Mac. Let me see. M2 Pro 16 gig of RAM. You know, like, the Macs, they're so efficient. Wait, so did Matt kick off the update while he was on the stream? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? It was kind of, it took a while to get used to the Mac UI, but I just couldn't give up the speed.
Street lights flicker where our dreams begin. I hear your voice and static on the air, like a ghost that knows I'm still waiting.
Ryan Moore said, you think he just wanted his Ferrari?
Neon tears on the windshield glow. Your shadow fades, but I can't let go.
I never thought I'd switch to Mac, but I wish Macs had like servers and server operating systems and stuff. That would be cool. Like, I wish NinjaTrader ran on Macs. I'd be down with that. That would be awesome. But it doesn't.
You're the one that never truly heals.
Jill from Finland said we'll go to 27K today. Who knows? That's pretty far off now. Mara said you lost everything. Can you borrow a chip to start over? Just enter in the giveaways, brother. Enter in the giveaways. Enter in the giveaways. Modders only. You missed all your entries trying to make it up by going short. Yeah. Hey, I'm right there with you. I missed my main entry of the session, and it's totally thrown me off. It's totally thrown me off. Totally thrown me off out of my rhythm. I mean, there's scalping opportunities. Do you use, what's NDI? What is NDI software? What's NDI software? Let me know. I'm curious. I'm modest only. I'm on a Mac. I'm on a Mac Mini. On a Mac Mini. The Macs don't really use a lot of, I don't know, like, they don't use any resources. They really don't use any resources. I know NVIDIA has something to do with the audio. There's some audio. There's some sort of audio filtering. There's some sort of audio filtering thing that NVIDIA offers, and there's some sort of audio filtering thing that NVIDIA offers that's really good. But honestly, the Mac has good audio filtering as well. The Mac has good audio filtering as well. And I have it activated. It kind of blocks out some background noise and stuff. Noise Productions. No, we still got giveaways, brother. We still got giveaways. We're doing our first giveaway when we get to 220 likes. Let's see how many likes we're at. We're at 168 likes. Once that hits 220, we can. You know what? Let's do 200. Let's get the likes up to 200. We'll do our first. We'll do our first. We'll do our first giveaway. 200 likes. It's gonna be for ETF 10K Fast Track EOD end of day. What accounts today? ETF, Funded Next, and Lucid. ETF, Funded Next, and Lucid.
Like the last beat of my heart, you are my light in the dark. I'm losing you. It's the hardest truth to face. Can't fill your empty space. I trade my soul just to start a
Let's go. Yeah, they're good accounts.
every night I'm losing.
Oh, only 11 likes away from the number. All right, let's fire up the giveaway engine. Let's get some suggestions on the code word. Banatech, what's up, brother? Let's get some suggestions on the code word. And thanks everyone for what's the word for you know, when someone's offloading their feelings. Thanks for hearing me out when I was moaning. I don't know what the American word for it is. You know, when I was being grumpy about missing my entry. I forget. I don't know what the word is. There, venting. Yeah, venting, ranting. There's another word, but I think venting. Venting's probably the best one. Moro, said Biatching. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. That's the code word. Who said that? Noise Only Production said, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. That's a good one. I like that. We're monitoring. And guys, don't forget, use code Rocket Scooter with any of our partners. Let me see what the promos are. Tradify 40% off all accounts first 5-time use, then 30% off. My Funded Futures 25K Flex $49. ETF 50% off all DTF, 50% off all DTFs, direct to fundeds. $27 for 10K static. 10K static. Wonder how that works. 40% off on TPT. 25K evals are 50% off at Phidias. And then Lucid, 40% off. But if you trade with someone else, you can use code SCORE, SCORE, as well. Someone said, are all bots? No, we're doing a giveaway. So that's the code word for the giveaway. That's the code word for the giveaway.
I just wanna say you're mine. Just wanna say you're mine. You're mine. I just wanna say you're mine. You're mine. Would you hold my hand till the end of time? You know I love you so. I'll never let you go, 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 go. I'll never let you I wanna tell you that I'm never saying goodbye. Baby, you're the love of my life.
196 entries.
I don't wanna see you cry, don't cry, baby, you're my shining light. And when the world is cold, I'll never let you go, 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 go. I'll never let you I wanna tell you that I'm never saying goodbye. Baby,
Mar said you do well on evals, but you mess up your funded accounts. Are you trading differently? Because if you're messing up on evals, if you're doing well on fundeds but not messing up on, if you're messing up on fundeds but not evals, it might just be psychological. Like you might be trading differently.
just wanted to say before I was today. It's only me every day.
Look at your stats. Compare your stats.
I'm smart.
Maybe you could screenshot all your entries. If you screenshot all your entries, you'd if you screenshot all your entries, you'd be able to look and see if you change your trading when you're funded. Could be that.
And I'm focused when I'm not in but I don't want your sympathy. But I don't want your sympathy. But I don't want your sympathy. 'Cause this is how I'm coping. Oh yeah.
You take more risk on the evals and it pays off. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I would say always a good remedy for that would be just to trade the same way. Trade how you trade.
All night on my mind, all night.
Trade how you trade.
Hands up, lost in your light. All night. We don't stop, we don't fight, we just ride that high. All night on my mind.
Banatech, I don't use the ARB indicator, brother. I don't use that indicator.
Let it burn in my chest. Every touch,
All right, 231 entries.
we're past the rest. Can you feel it rise? Can you feel that
The room shows up. What's up, Adam? 2 minutes of power hour.
Then we jump all night on my mind, on my mind. All night.
Zia Reader, what account did you win yesterday? I'm not sure, brother. Did you win the first account or the second account? Oh, you know what? We only gave away 50K accounts yesterday. Would have been a Lucid, Flex, or a TPT test. Yeah. People are talking about how they trade evals differently to funded accounts. Or maybe when you're getting close to the pass, then you mess up. Yeah. Sometimes you just it can be hard. You just gotta stick to your strategy. I mean, like, look at me like this week, I know that there's people with high risk reward, low probability strategies that crushed it this week, you know? And even though the market had a relentless rally this week, I just had a normal run-of-the-mill green week. Like, this week was nothing. This week was not anything of a special week for me. It's just a normal business as usual week, you know? So, because, you know, just kind of stick to the strategy, just grind it out. So I think that, you know, I think, like, that's a different method of, like, trying to always stick to your guns, but, like, translate that into don't trade differently when you trade with different accounts, you know? Alternator said, you're trying to learn how to write algos to analyze data and create orders. What language do you use for seeds and placing orders? I use C#, but if you're trying to do data analysis, it's also, probably learning Python will be good for you. But for actually developing the algo, I used C#, but that's because I wrote it. It's not, I wrote it directly in NinjaTrader. I probably should have written it externally and then written a module to feed the data into NinjaTrader, just to draw the zones and stuff. But, you know, I could turn it into if I had a data feed, I could turn it into an external thing that just feeds data out to other, like to data into a little NinjaTrader module that imports the numbers and draws the stuff. But, you know, uh-oh, I'm out. But yeah, C# and Python probably for what you're doing, probably be the best. Hey, Alternator, what are you programming for? Because honestly, the language doesn't really matter. Like, if you're a logical thinking person and you think programmatically, the language doesn't really matter. You could change the language. Like, over the year, I wrote stuff in ThinkScript and Thinkorswim. I still have something that I use sometimes in Thinkorswim. I've got it up right now. Yeah, you could use ThinkScript. Thinkorswim is very inefficient for coding because Thinkorswim cycles through the entire code base over and over and over again. It doesn't have any. It's not really a. It's not a good language. Yeah, Alternator. Some languages have better functions, easier to navigate functions. C# is solid. All right, let's do our giveaway. 255 entrants. Giveaway engine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternator, stick around. I have one more comment on that. Pick a winner. Alternator, to me, I would just do whatever language in the, like, if you're doing your analysis and stuff in Ninja, you know, use C#. If you're doing your analysis and stuff in TradingView, use PineScript. If you're doing your analysis based on just raw data and you're just trying to do analysis on that, you don't need any charts or anything, probably want to use Python. So I would say more like, I didn't say, oh, I want to program something in C#, let me use NinjaTrader. I was more like using NinjaTrader. I was like, okay, I want to code stuff for it. And I was like, oh, what language does it use? It uses C#. That's kind of the order it went in. Alternator said you can code your broker API, can use anything. You can run it locally. Yeah. But like my algos was, the original core idea for my algo was stuff that like I needed the charts to see where it was, what numbers it was coming up with, so that I could forward test it. So that's why I didn't write it just completely externally. All right, Stan Fries, you're here. Congratulations, you closed the stream out. You closed the stream out. How did you know that you won then? Congratulations, you're a winner. Click the link in the description of the Discord, go to the contest channel, message the admin named Slacks, 2 things, screenshot of your YouTube ID, and a screenshot from computer or phone of you following on Twitter the prop score handle, and he'll hook you up. Oh, you were so excited that you closed it? All right. No worries, brother. And I was doing a long-winded explanation of something else to not long-winded, but I was like talking for probably 2 minutes. So congratulations. Screenshot of your YouTube ID, screenshot of you following the prop score Twitter. Liquidity 2 just posted it. Alternator, you're welcome. Hey, Alternator, what sort of like, is it technical based? Is it technicals based? Is it options data based? Is it just purely algorithmic? Nothing to do with zones and stuff on the chart? What are you what you working on, brother? All right, where are we at on the chart? You're just getting started on your learning journey? Got it. I will say, algorithmic stuff, it takes a long time because you got to code. Sometimes, like, I coded something, like, there's times where, like, you know, you'll code something, you'll work on it for 6 months, and then it just doesn't, you just, whatever. Like, there's stuff I've spent a lot of time in, and then ended up not being able to use them. Marmar said, I rarely trade and I trade small. How can I make a living out of this? I only trade props on the stream. So I have a main account that I trade. I wasn't born rich, but it would be cool if I was born rich. That would be dope.
You're driving me insane, boy. Can't keep my mind off of you.
Alternator said, you need to learn how to even live test strategies first, then you'll start working on refining strategies. That's cool.
And I can't help it, and I can't help it, no, 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 no. And I can't help it, and I can't help it, no, 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 no. And I can't help it, you've lost your mind.
Marmar said, show us your main account. I trade it with larger size. That's the only difference. I trade it with real size. But I'm not sharing it. I don't share my, like, I don't even share my numbers with my family. But you know what? I do say, like, once I'm comfortable with streaming, once I've been streaming a longer time, and there would be more for me to gain by, like, having a big following, I'll probably start doing, like, more, you know, big game trading on stream. I'm a new streamer, you know. Like trading and multitasking, it's a big thing. So taking big number risk while multitasking, it's not something I do right now. You know, like it'll cost me more than it will benefit me. Cover said, how do price velocity graphs at the bottom, how are they used? So price velocity is the number of seconds it's taking NASDAQ to cover 5 points in price distance. And volume velocity is the number of seconds it's taking for 2,000 contracts to go through NASDAQ. Marmo said, you're doing well streaming, full support, bro. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, it's just like, just imagine like taking large dollar risk while multitasking, doing something that you're not really super comfortable with yet. Like the cost is high, you know. I would lose. I would lose because I wouldn't be like, I would be so concerned on managing risk, but then I'm trying to multitask your stream. Like that's I'm not there yet. And I always give a lot of credit to Matt for his multitasking ability. But I do believe I'll get there. And it also makes sense where there's more benefit to me for doing it, you know? Boosted Time said I can do anything I put my head to. I appreciate that, brother.
Chasing highs that never stay with me. The seed to see dripping through my broken seams, but it never fixed the parts I could.
Just to give you an example, like there was a trade about 3 weeks ago, and this is how I know I'm still working on. There was a my brain is wired a little bit differently too. So sometimes like I was explaining this to a friend of mine. He said it's kind of like dyslexia sort of thing. I was multitasking from stream and taking a trade, and I entered where the target should go. I mixed up the pivots because I watched the stream back and I was like, oh, like that trade was the geometry on that trade. I had mixed it up. You know, because if I've been trading almost 15 years on my own in my little bubble, you know, so doing that while you're doing something else, it's a different feeling and a different level of focus, right? Because part of my edge is my ability to kind of read the tape. So I've been experimenting with stream with resting orders, so I don't have to read the tape, but that tends to reduce my edge as well. So. But it's a learning experience, you know. I'm on a human journey. I'm enjoying it. And we get so many good questions. I really enjoy. Yeah, I think it was yesterday someone asked a question. I think they were joking around, but it really was kind of a question. It was kind of like, do I think the market's rigged? And we were talking about that for a while yesterday. Just about like cheaters in the game and liquidity and how electronic trading's changed the game and stuff. So we get really good questions in our community. All right, come on. Alternator said you had a problem with back testing. You could show it 70% win rate. Forward testing would be 50%. Depends what chart type you're using. You shouldn't have that issue. But if you're using a weird chart type, maybe. If you're using like Renko chart or something, which doesn't might not show the actual print sometimes. Mara, okay, so I'm watching this action closely, but Mara just asked a great question. Give us a lesson on position size and risk management. So we went over this yesterday, but it's a really good question, so I'm going to go over it again. Mara, great question. So with the props, what I've been doing, because like I said, I'm not trying to build a bankroll, so I'm not trying to like swing for the fences. I'm just trying to, you know, just manage the risk and just kind of grind it out on the props, just like it's a miniature regular account. I'm not like gaming the system, because if I was trying to extract maximum dollars out of the props, I would probably be doing evals in one brand, evals in another brand, setting up funded accounts in both of them, waiting for really volatile sessions, taking the same pivot, but both sides of the trade. And, you know, one of them blows up, one of them gets big wins. I would be gaming it like that if that was my goal. But that's not like, I'm just trading them just like they're normal miniature accounts. So if you're just trading them and you just want to manage risk and you're not trying to game the props, then like the way I do it, I just split the available drawdown in the first stage of the funded to 5. And I would say, okay, that's like the to 3 rather. That's like the risk available per session. And then I would divide that by like 3, and I would say that's the approximate risk per trade. But it's the risk per session that I'm more kind of focused on. So like a $1,500 risk drawdown on a 25K account, I'd say, you know, I'll risk $500 per session, approximately $200 to $300 per trade. But that's going to depend on the setup as well, because sometimes I'll risk more of my day on one setup. So that's how I did the props. And then for a real trading account, it's kind of the same thing, but it's not the available drawdown. It's just based on like the size of the account. And, you know, you could say you're willing to draw down 5 to 10% of the whole account. You know, so if you're trading with $100,000 account, you know, maybe you're willing to risk and lose $5,000 or $10,000 in a day. You know, that would, to me, for a $100,000 account, like that would be kind of typical, normal. And then per trade, you know, maybe you're risking anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 to $6,000 to $7,000 to $8,000 per trade on a really good setup. But like if it's just kind of a run-of-the-mill normal setup, you risk about 1/3 of your daily drawdown. That's the way I size my day, and I size my trades. IJ Dev said, when did I feel I was ready to quit my job and focus on trading for a living? It took about 2 or 3 years. But what it really is when you can sustain, unhandled exception in NinjaTrader. When you can sustain your stats for a long period of time, not just like 3 months, but like 6 months, 9 months, a year, you've got like very consistent stats. And then you can confidently say, okay, you think you've got consistency, that you can do it. I've got mismatched.
Chasing dreams, but it don't feel strong. Then you walk in and time stands still. Every little thing about you gives me chills. Turn the lights down low.
Yeah.
Let the magic pull us in again. Forget the world, it's just you.
Spyro said, can I talk about how to lose money in a prop account to maintain consistency? There's like you open the previous month's, hold on a second, I've got one of my charts is locked up. There's a trick where you open a previous contract. You open the next month's contract, and then you look at the spread, calculate how much you would lose if you buy at the ask and sell at the bid, and then that's how you can open and close a trade and lose a set amount. Yeah, that would be the best way. Just make sure you take that other contract out of your trading interface when you're done doing that trick, because otherwise you might accidentally enter a position with that. and lose money by accident.
talking, I can understand. Every heart beats in my head. No one's watching, take your time. Girl, your lips are getting close to mine. Let's slow dance, baby, right where we are. Oh, yeah. Lights flashing like we're under the stars.
Mara, but hopefully that helps, brother. NJ Dev, great question. And Spyro, great question. Mike said calls here. I mean, the easy moves of the session are over. Like if I was in calls, I'd be closing them, not opening them now. All right, let's do another giveaway. Funded next 25K rapid. Guys, smash the like button. 299 people in the house. Smash the like button. All right, funded next 25K rapid. Let's get some suggestions for our code word here. Oh, hold on. I accidentally hit pick a winner. Reset tool. All right, let's get some suggestions for the code word here.
Baby, under the star. Who cares where the others are? We'll turn this moment into forever. Ain't no love could feel this better. Oh, baby, come
Sizzle.
close, you're the one I
Sizzle, that jumped out. Sizzle. Sizzle. It's Sizzle. Just rotating in this decision block.
slow dance. Oh, baby, let's slow dance tonight. Oh, baby, let's
Action's getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter.
dance tonight. We were young, chasing stars in the back of your car, singing loud like the night couldn't
Sizzle. Funded next 25K rapid.
love me when we're old,
132 entries already.
slipping out of our home. I still hear your heartbeat in the rhythm of the rain. Every little memory keeps spurring your name. So when the lights go low and you're lying there lonely, baby, close your eyes and remember me. When the world feels cold and your heart beats slowly, let the fire we make be the heat you breathe. If the road gets rough and you're losing your way, think of every promise we made yesterday and remember me. Remember me. You were fire, every step sparked a glow in the dark. I was steady, like
220 entries. All right, guys. Code word is Sizzle. It's a funded next 25K rapid. The application is out of date. What's going on with Google Forms, Google Sheets? Out of date. What are you talking about? 343 people in the house. 251 likes. Guys, juice the likes up. Community submitted artwork on how to hit the like button. There's one up above me, and there's another one right there. You could do that if you want. Smash the like button. All right, here we go. 220 entries. We'll give it 60 seconds. You got 60 seconds to enter. 6-0. Unhandled exception in NinjaTrader again. Awesome. I don't want to restart it right now.
every promise So when the lights go low and your heart starts roaming, baby, close your eyes and remember me. If you ever feel lost, like you're out there floating, let the love we had be the ground beneath. And if you dream at night of a moment of peace, I hope in that moment you think of me. Remember me. Remember me.
All right, here we go. Sorry, got distracted. Giveaway engine. 276 entries. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Cruzo, Swan Fintech. Use a winner. Type something in chat. Cruzo's Fintech. Type something in chat. Oh, congratulations. Use a winner. All right, you won yourself a Funded Next 25K Rapid. Click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel, message the admin name Slacks with a screenshot of your YouTube ID and a screenshot of you following the prop score handle on Twitter, X, and he will hook you up. Congratulations. Liquidity 2 just posted the Twitter thing. Marcus really liking this ball. For no financial advice, how did I move to the next level after my trading style plateaued? Okay, that's actually a good question. Because early in my career, I made a switch in my trading style, my trading asset that I trade, because I was looking into the future. So when I first started finding success trading, I was trading breaking news stocks. And when I first, I'm very much a numbers person. So when I first started trading and my stats started to become really consistent, I thought of myself like, hey, I'm going to run out of my ability to trade with certain size in those plays because they whipped around really fast, and also sometimes the floats on the stocks was low, whereas I wasn't at that point back then, but there was a point where if you wanted to take a certain amount of risk on some of those plays, you would move it, so I purposefully back then switched to trying to translate my style to futures. And I had to make big adjustments, but my goal for that was because I knew with futures, because they're so liquid, I wouldn't run into that issue, right? I wouldn't run into that issue. Sometimes I'll get a little bit of slippage, but I ran into that issue a little bit where I would get more slippage than I wanted as I scaled up my size. But I spent the majority of last year writing an execution algorithm that has largely solved that for me. But yeah, if you successfully trade index futures, I mean, they're liquid. So, you know, the only time you really run into liquidity issues with them is like sometimes the way I trade, because I scalp into my entries. That's my preferred method most of the time. So like if I want to get in my full size in just a single button press, my algorithm kind of chops it up. But like that's the only issue you'd have. So that's a good question. But like, yeah, for me, like my trading style, it didn't plateau. I maintained my edge. I trade a liquid instrument. There's no plateau. It's just maintaining. Good question though. People are still typing in sizzle. Didn't I do that? I think I did the sizzle drawing already. Pretty sure I did the sizzle drawing. Someone asked a question right after I did the drawing. I did the drawing. Cruzo Swan FinTech. That was the second winner, I think. Let's see. Yeah. So there's one giveaway left. There is one giveaway left, but we didn't do that one yet. We didn't do that one yet. Remington said, do I think we're consolidating to drop to MHP or go back to highs? See, this is a difficult one because like from this pivot on seeds, like the markets, the tape still seems really strong. So like it feels like it wants to go up, right? So like it feels like it wants to go back up. However, statistically, you know, we opened below MHP. I guess on SPY we opened right at it, but statistically we would close below DD band. So we have conflicting signals. We have conflicting signals. Conflicting signals. Oh, we got another fan, not fan art, a community art from Future Ninja, and I don't know what your name is on here. Let me see. Someone just said that. I can't see their text now. Hold on. But let me just get the music back on. Let's go to Bangers 01. Let me bring up this art. This is cool. And then Dax, I'll answer your question, brother. Wake up, same wall, same chilling. Phone in my face, how do I enlarge this? There we go. Oh, this is cool. I love all the artwork people submit. That's so cool. I'm really humbled. I think the word's humble. Like I'm really like I think it's really cool. Thank you so much. Like the fact that people do that, you know? All right, let me share this. This is cool. I like this one. Oh, Louis V sent it. Okay, cool. Okay. What am I going to call it? I'm going to add it to this folder so I can show it in the future. It's called, the bounces off seeds levels have been juicy. Yeah, they've been solid. They've been really solid. I've been shy because I missed the trade that would have given me the big profit off of the level that I could then risk to continue to play the level, you know? Like the prime setup is the one that I moved the order and then it didn't get filled. So then that trade was sized for full size. So it would have been those profits that I then used to kind of work the future opportunities. So I feel like I'm kind of behind on that, you know? Because then what happens is if I hit it a second time with a trade that I would have been risking some of my main profits from that level on, and it's a loser, it would just annoy me. You know, so discipline tends to pay me when I know that that's my mindset going into a level. Like there's been many times where I'm like, this really seems strong. I should hit it, but I'm like, you know, I'm out of the rhythm of the session. Let's see. I gave these all a naming convention. I just want to follow that. Oh, it's called Smash Like and then the number. All right, Smash. Let me name it. Smash Like 05. It's the 5th one. Thank you so much. I'm about to add it to my stream folder and then set up the shape. Add a source image. Smash Like 05. This is a cool one. OBS, Smash Like images, Smash Like 05. There it is. Nice. That's cool. Oh, this one says Neon Cucumber Show at the top of it too. That's cool. All right, so these are the ones. Oh, let me add it to the folder. All right, so we've got, these are the ones we've got. Smash the like. Smash the like. That was a little dark. Smash the like. Smash the like. That one's hilarious. And now we've got this one. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There we go. The AI does a good job, huh? That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. I might add that one. Mike says, what's the top of the zone on seeds? Let me check. Stand by. The top of the zone is 26,814. 26,814. 26,814. Oh, sorry. The candle's not moving. Oh, I have this, see the seeds chart? I've got it set up so during the candle's formation, it only shows the current price. And then the candle prints. I coded something that hides the open candle. The open candle is not visible. So there's 160. Watch, it's about to show up in 50 ticks. You'll see it show up. Watch. Ready? And hold on. There it is. So it shows up after 5,000 contracts have transacted. Because when the candle's open and forming, like on my 15,000 tick chart, I have it showing as it forms. Right? It's showing as it forms. But the one that I'm more like watching the tape, I'm watching more closely is like the 5,000 and the 2,000 tick. So I configured it to hide the open candle. Because I like hyper focus on things, so I want to hyper focus on the right thing, and that's really the current price. That's just like something I coded in NinjaTrader just to make the open candle transparent. Like I can turn it on and off, but I have it on that chart. Yeah. 22 minutes to the close. It's Friday. Our girl's out of town. I don't know. I'm gonna watch a documentary or a movie or something. She's still in Korea. Oh no, you know what? Actually, she's in now she's in Manila. She's in Manila. She's at some resort with her friends in Manila. Let's see. I got we have that location thing so we could see. Let me see where she's at. She's in yeah, Manila in the Philippines now. She was in Korea. Now she's in the Philippines. It's cool. She's having a blast. I talked to her yesterday. Ty says, am I running NinjaTrader on Mac parallel? No. I have servers. I have servers in Chicago. Those are my Ninja. It's remote. I don't run NinjaTrader locally. It's running on servers in Chicago. It would be cool if they had a Mac version of it, but it wouldn't. Mutters only said, is that safer and faster? There's just for me, there's a slight, in the style of execution I have, there's a slight advantage to it for me.
Let's see the green on the screen. The payouts, the wins. DMs blowing up. Teach me, King, drop the pen. Envy in their eyes, like the code over
like if you're transmitting orders to the exchange, and if you're monitoring whether they're filled or not, whether you're going to pull the order, resubmit the order, if you're doing that algorithmically, there's an advantage to having lower latency between the machine that's submitting the order and the exchange. Relax vibes. Yeah, it's about 1 milli. I think it's about 1 millisecond. Let me check. Well, you know, I'm not gonna. But it's the last time I checked, I check it periodically, and it's usually about 1 millisecond. Poke through the top of the zone. Let's see if volume. Did volume come in when we poked through? A little bit. ST909 said, any plans to travel myself? I usually go away for a month every summer. I usually stay in one place. I usually go to Italy for the whole month. But with her going to Korea, I don't know if she's gonna wanna. Like, I don't like going away for a few days, because I can't get settled. I feel like I get there and then it's time to leave, you know? So like, I prefer to go somewhere and just stay there for a while. So I don't know if she's gonna be able to do that this year. I don't want to go away for a month on my own. So maybe, if we do, it'll be Italy or maybe Spain. This zone really held tight. Really held tight. I will tell you, like, I'm not sure if I was a little bit quiet today, but it was because I was really focused on watching the zone. So sometimes, like I keep saying, I'm out of sync with the session. Missing an entry. I don't know if it's like I guess it's a flaw. Like I had a certain plan, and then when that didn't come to fruition, I know myself. Like it's almost like I'm compromised when I get out of rhythm like that. I'm compromised. Like I was a little frustrated when we first started, and I was talking about moving that order and then not getting filled, and then the trade working out exactly as where my order was basically the bottom, and it went right to my target really quickly and all that. So as a trader, like part of your edge is also like knowing yourself and knowing your tendencies. I know my tendencies. It's not a good thing, but I know when I miss it, it's almost like I feel robbed. I robbed myself, but that threw off the whole arc of my session. Threw off the whole arc. So like I've got to watch subsequent setups with the mindset, like knowing that I'm a little bit compromised. That's just just because I know how I am. Basically what will happen is, let's say there's a level, and I'll just walk you through it, right? So, because it's good, I like to share these things because I'm sure someone else out here goes through this kind of thing. All right, so let's say there's a level, and my plan for the session, like today's a good example, right? My plan for the session is I'm like, okay, I really like this setup. I'm going to risk the majority of my session on this one setup, right? Because I had the orders set at full size. I had two orders, they were split. I had one right at the level and one just a little bit above the level, just so they were offset a little bit. And I was risking the majority of my session's available drawdown that I assign on that setup. And so what happens is, if that's a loss, that's okay. I would have had a small or medium red day. But seeing it work out, then I know, I'm like, okay, like that would have been my juice that I would have maybe risked 30 to 50% of the session's total P&L on a subsequent sweat up to make it into a really nice healthy Friday, right? So then, knowing I missed that and saying I'm out of rhythm with the session, it's because I know myself that, like, if I then take the setup that I would have been risking 30 to 50% of those session profits on, and that one loses, and then I go red on the session with a 66% accuracy on my trade ideas, I would be pissed. It would multiply, like it would just multiply. I can't, I'm not that robotic. I kind of think about the arc of my session. So, that's just how I am. That's how I am. But I will tell you, I give myself an A- because I know the amount of discipline it takes to not chase and to not chase and let that frustration to not chase and let that frustration of missing something I waited so many hours for, to not let that frustration become a leak in my session and a leak in my game. The patience over the course of a year will end up net positive P&L than net negative, right? So that's just part of, maintaining my edge, being in tune with my psychology and my shortcomings. Yeah, like some of those things, they don't go away, because like in my like I'm not, no one would describe me in my, like none of my friends wouldn't describe me as, I don't think my friends would describe me as patient. I don't think my friends would describe me as patient. My girlfriend would not describe me as patient. So, you know, so that makes it even more difficult. That makes it even more difficult. Not generally being like naturally patient, but just knowing the effect it has on my stats is enough to make me patient. But going back to why that one stung particularly, because it's only one setup. It's like, well, who cares, whatever. But it's just the fact that I waited like 3 hours for it. That's part. All right, let's do our last giveaway. Let's get some suggestions for the code word. Hopefully that kind of related to someone, because anyone who's out there is like, oh, I'm perfect and whatever. I mean, good for them. But most of us are mere mortals and we have flaws. So that's one of mine. All right, reset tool. Who's got the code word suggestion here? Code word patient. We'll do. I'm not gonna do Neon's patient. I don't want my name in the code word. That's too pretentious. But I'm gonna do patient. Patient is the code word. Patient is the code word. Not patience, patient. Patient. Like mental patient. Patient. Em, what's going on, Em? How you doing, Em? Hey, did anyone I don't know, like, because I know a lot of people comment on like, because a lot of time we get really sharp reactions at these seeds levels, and a lot of times people are, especially when it's the only level we have to trade, people get excited. Anyone hit this zone today? Curious. Well, I probably won't see. I guess there's too many people saying patient right now.
Just don't care about your ego. One mistake, that's finito. I cut lost quick like a shuriken. Then I reload clean, I ain't losing. Toronto grind, Montreal vibe. All my traders worldwide. Risk 1%.
Took a short scalp at 820. Nice.
No greed, no fear, just math in my head. I sleep good cause I manage my bread. Fake gurus talk, but they all misled. Real ones know it's risk that fit. Don't stop, listen, take profit. Say a plan before you drop it. Don't trust luck, trust logic. Smart money moves, that's toxic.
8 minutes till the close.
Let it run, don't panic. Wrist tight, don't ever fake it. Profit hit, just take it. Oh, stop loss, take profit. Stop loss, take profit. Discipline on the beat, don't got it. Discipline on the beat, don't got it. Protect your capital, don't let greed kill your mission. The market don't owe you, respect it. Stop loss and take profit. Stop loss, take profit.
I'm dead.
rolling high. FOMO's a killer, tying me in knots. Why the hell not now? This bag holding hell, waiting's ripping me. Rockets through the spell. It's a waiting game. Damn it,
All right, 6 minutes to the close. We'll do the drawing in 3 minutes. Guys, this is a TPT 50K account. Nice. Uh-oh. Gotta take my, Oh, sorry. No, it's changed. No. I thought it was TPT. I don't know if this changed or if I misread it. Sorry, it's Lucid. It's a Lucid Flex 50K. It's a Lucid Flex 50K. My bad, guys.
clock's viciously screaming my dial. Waiting's a battle, gotta trade it out.
Louis, it's a sorry guys, it's a Lucid, but honestly Lucid and TPT are the two crowd favorites.
Stay calm in the storm, rocket scoot about to launch. 4 more tears deep, my patience getting warm. Screaming inside, why the endless delay? Grip slipping fast, but I won't fade away.
Lucid. Thanks for being here, hanging out with us on a Friday afternoon. We had some great questions again. I know it was kind of a sludgy. It was a little bit of a sludgy afternoon. We had seeds levels interaction, but no rocket scooter level interaction. So no A+. There was an A+ this morning. A+ this morning. MHP interactions. I don't know how many days this week we closed above DD band. What a week. And for those of you who didn't have Rockstar weeks, but you just stuck to your strategy and said, you know what? There's not a lot of rotation around levels. Darb, what's up, brother? What's up, brother? Good to have you here, brother. For those of you who didn't have Rockstar weeks and you kind of just, you maybe didn't get a lot of level interaction with your strategy because there wasn't that many, there wasn't that many deep pullbacks. At least be proud of yourself for sticking to your strategy, because I just had it was just a normal green week for me. It was nothing special. It was just par for the course, normal, just a regular week for me, even though the market was on just a relentless rally. Lucid Dime said, thanks for staying live till close of business today. We appreciate that. Yep. COB, that's another acronym. Close of business. You could have said EOD, end of day. EOD. That's a popular one. Like ETF 10K fast track EOD. All right, Lucid 50K flex. 2 minutes to the close. Let's do the drawing. 284 entries. Reward for sticking around till the end. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a winner. Wow, that was fast. Albio 21YT. Albio. Halbeo. Albio? I don't know how to say it. Oh, Albio. Albio just typed it again. Albio, are you here? Or are you a bot? Albio? You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to make it so like you need to type a winning word. Albio said rigged. Albio said rigged. Albio must be a regular and just doesn't type stuff in chat a lot. Because Albio knew exactly what to type. Albio said rigged. Congratulations. Good to have you here. Rigged. Albio coming through with the rigged comment. That's funny. All right, congratulations on the win. He knows the password. He's good. He is good. Slacks is in chat. Okay, so click the link in the description for the Discord. Go to the contest channel. Message the admin name Slacks with a screenshot of your YouTube ID and a screenshot of you following the Prop Scores Twitter. Liquidity2 just posted the link to that in chat. And when you submit those 2 screenshots to Slacks through Discord, he's going to hook you up. Stan Fry says, you want to thank Rocket Scooter and Neon again? You're all set up and ready to see how this goes? Awesome. Hey, Stan Fries, know this, okay? Watch the boot camp, okay? Study the statistics and everything and the strategy. And the other thing to always keep in mind is that, like, some strategies excel in certain conditions. Like, this week, the strategy has excelled. But like the strategy has required a lot of patience because Monday and Tuesday, we pretty much just opened in giant bull zones. So there wasn't many levels to interact with. And then I think maybe Wednesday we had 1 level interaction. And then yesterday and today we had hedge pressure, monthly hedge pressure interactions, and they were really good trades. So, you know, just welcome to the family. And, you know, just stick to it. It is the fast track for edge. Anyone who's getting into trading who is looking for edge, I always direct them towards Rocket Scooter. It's like the cheat code for edge. So congratulations on finding the channel, finding the platform. That's the close. See everyone on Monday. Be sure to tune into Darb stream on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Sunday, I feel like Sunday's going to be a really big stream, so I would recommend going. I always recommend going, but don't miss it on Sunday because it's been a crazy week, and I think everyone's going to be really interested to see where we open up on Sunday. Because we didn't get a lot of profit. Like, today closed near the highs. So, like, this move is still happening. So who knows what next week is going to bring? I don't know. Who knows if, like, we've been doing the gap down, rally through it, gap down, rally through it. I don't know if we gap down on Sunday. Sunday might be maybe the blow off. Maybe we gap up Sunday. Who knows? But definitely be there at that stream. It's going to be a banger. Deuces stream. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great weekend. We will see you on Sunday and then Monday for the following streams. Until then, I'm out. Peace.